Well, if you missed it yesterday, yeah, Tom Sherry announced that you're going to be retiring here
in March.
Yes, coming up in March. So that means we have a few more months with him, and we're happy about that. So here, over the next few months, we're going to kind of be taking a look back at some of your more memorable moments, and there are many. So check out this one.
From New York, the center of the universe, it's The Late Show with David Letterman.
He's the king of late-night television. He's everyone's TV friend. He's David Letterman, and he's also my hero. So when the boss asked me to fly to New York City and interview Letterman, I got on a plane right away. Once in New York, I needed to make a good impression on Dave, give him a gift, something he'd really like a box of cigars. But what kind does he smoke? I decided to investigate.
Hi, do you know what kind of cigars David Letterman likes to smoke?
Oh yes, maybe the big brown ones.
Oh.
It smells very bad.
Oh. Hey, you know, we're trying to find out what's the best cigars to get David Letterman. What's he like to smoke?
Those big brown raunchy ones. They look like they're gonna fall apart all the time.
Hey, maybe I should ask Sally what kind of cigars Dave likes to smoke. Nah, she never knows anything. Still trying to find out what's the best kind of cigars to get Dave Letterman, so we thought we'd come to the CBS Broadcast Center and ask his friends. Hey, we're trying to find out what kind of cigar to get Dave Letterman. Do you know what kind he smokes?
I don't know, one of those big, long, brown ones?
Hey, we thought we'd come in and ask Dan Rather, Dave's friend, to find out what kind of cigars Dave likes to smoke. But as you can see, he's out on assignment.
Since Dan wasn't available, the only other reliable source was Mr. CBS Sunday Morning.
I would suggest that you get a really cheap one.
With Charles Osgood's advice, I headed next to the cigar store.
I finally got them. They're big and they're brown, but they weren't cheap. Now to give them to Dave.
My next stop, the Ed Sullivan Theater, where I met with David Letterman after he taped his show.
Well, you know, look, Dave, I wanted to make a good impression on you.
Well, it's too late for that.
Well, I did anyway. So I asked a bunch of people. I said, you know, what's the kind of cigars does, you know, Dave Letterman like?
Let's see what you got here.
Well, I got you the big brown ones.
Oh, man. Get him some of them big brown ones. Well, let's take a look at these boys. Wow, this is great. Thank you very much. Here, will you smoke this? Oh, this is nice. We're like on a date here. Let me take care of that for you. Come on, go. Work. Heat it up. Come on. Break a sweat.
So we smoked our cigars and talked into the night. And tomorrow night, my friend Dave takes us behind the scenes of The Late Show with David Letterman.
Have a great evening. Good night, everybody.
Oh, boy. So just some background to that.
Yeah.
That's 1995. I'd only been here for 5 years. First time they ever sent me on an assignment.
Yeah,
like
that's a big deal.
But I am a huge David Letterman fan. But if you remember the early days of Dave, he used to always, in a commercial break, when they came back, he always had a big stogie.
Okay.
Until he had the heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
And then the stogies went away, but that didn't happen for like 10 more years after. So
Okay.
I really was trying to get him what he wanted, his cigars. And I can tell you this now. I bought him something called a Punch cigars, which is a fabulous cigar. But he smokes, or did smoke, Cuban cohibas.
I was just going to say, was it
you can't
cohiba?
get in the country, right?
Yes.
So he goes down to his office, comes back and gives me a box. So I've got contraband now.
Nice.
And I'm flying back from New York with a box of these
Contraband.
cohiba. And I actually have one still stuck in a humidor that I never kept up because I don't smoke, and but I wanted to preserve it, and now it's kind of fallen apart. But I'm not getting rid of it because it was given to me by Dave.
What a cool memory.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the rest of
I
them,
love
the
that.
other 4, it was a 5-pack. The other 4 I just gave away to friends because
Wow.
hey, this is from Letterman.
I love that. And I love that we're looking back at all these things. I mean, you have done so much here, and what a fun memory for you too.
And that was a full head of hair there, as full as I get. So I want to point that out. So again, 1995. And I used to wear double-breasted suits on the air all the time because Letterman used to wear them.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I really
He was your hero.
He truly was. I loved Letterman.
That's very fun. Well, thanks for sharing with that. And yeah, don't go anywhere. We're back after the break.